Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, manhunt underway for 5 prisoners who escaped St. James lockup. A search is now underway for 5 prisoners who escaped custody from the Barnett Street Police Station in St. James on Saturday, December 14. The prisoners reportedly escaped between the hours of 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. They are 42-year-old Edgar Spence of Flower Hill, St. James, who is charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and more. 36-year-old Tidal Ferguson of Mountain View, Greenwood, St. James, charged with larceny of motor vehicle. 22-year-old Tyrese Brown of Albertown, Trelawney, charged with murder and rape. 23-year-old Daniel McIntosh of Peddlers Lane, Mount Salem, St. James, charged with possession of a prohibited weapon and more, and 43-year-old Maurice Belnavis of Greens Paradise, Norwood, St. James, charged with simple larceny. The Jamaica Constabulary Force said it is committed to ensuring the safe apprehension of the fugitives and is asking for the public's cooperation. Anyone who may have information on the whereabouts of the above individuals is urged to contact the police emergency at 119, Crime Stop at 311, the National Intelligence Bureau tip line at 811, or the nearest police station. Education Ministry calls for info on killing of students in Stony Hill. The Ministry of Education is urging anyone with information on Thursday night's fatal shooting of 2 high school students in Erie Castle, Stony Hill in St. Andrew to come forward and assist the security forces. At the same time, the ministry has expressed the profound sadness at the killing of Nequan Whiteley of Meadowbrook High School and Jermaine Henry, who attended Oberlin High. The 2 were reportedly attacked and shot in the head while on their way home from school. The grisly images were plastered on social media platforms. This devastating incident has sent shockwaves through the education sector and the wider community. The ministry condemns this senseless act of violence and extends heartfelt condolences to the families, friends, and the school communities of Nequan and Jermaine, the ministry said in a statement on Friday. It said comprehensive support is being provided to the school communities during this challenging time, with counseling sessions being conducted with students, staff, and the families of the deceased. The ministry shared that Oberlin High has initiated home visits to provide direct support to Jermaine's family, while Meadowbrook High School has invited Nequan's family to participate in grief counseling sessions organized by the school. The ministry said it was fully committed to supporting both the schools and the affected families. Additional counseling resources have been mobilized and deployed to assist the students and the staff in coping with the traumatic event. Meanwhile, a resident of Erie Castle told the news that the community has seen a steady increase in criminal activity in recent years. The area is tense as we don't know why these young men who were students were killed, and we don't know if there is going to be any reprisal, she said. 1 of 3 men killed by police in St. Catherine identified. The police have identified 1 of the 3 men who were fatally shot in separate incidents involving the police in St. Catherine on Friday. He is Rory Foster, also known as a Tough, 34, of Central Village, Silverstone, St. Catherine. The police say about 11 a.m. they were on an intelligence-driven operation in Rosemount when they were challenged by Foster, who was armed with a handgun. The police reportedly took evasive action, and Foster was shot and injured, and a 9mm pistol affixed with a magazine containing 6 rounds of ammunition seized from him. That incident followed the fatal injury of 2 unidentified men in the White House housing scheme in Newarton, St. Catherine. The police reportedly went into the community about 4:30 a.m. and were allegedly challenged by the men who were shot and injured. The police allegedly seized a Smith & Wesson pistol affixed with a magazine containing 1 round. All the injured men were taken to the Linstead Hospital, where they were pronounced dead. Meanwhile, head of the St. Catherine North Police Division, Superintendent Hopton Nicholson, says that the coordinated operations were aimed at capturing wanted persons and seizing drugs, illegal weapons, and ammunition within Zone 2 of the division. Council wants a private animal pound in Westmoreland. Ian Miles, council for the Little London division in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, has called for the impounding of stray animals to be privatized, as this will provide a humane solution to the issue and enhance public safety and sanitation in the parish. He said there is an urgent need to address the growing population of stray animals, particularly cows, that roam the Savannah-Lamar to Negril thoroughfare, causing accidents that often result in fatalities. In outlining his position at Thursday's General Monthly meeting of the WMC, Miles argued that privatizing this service would improve efficiency and better address the issue of stray animals on the streets. Miles stressed that an immediate solution is needed, even as there are ongoing discussions about a potential partnership between the WMC and the St. James Municipal Corporation. We did not draft a bill concerning the pound, but there were discussions and possibly partnering with neighboring municipalities. If that is not the case, let us look at privatization. I am sure that anybody operating this will do so to make a significant profit, said Miles. He noted that collisions involving stray animals are costing residents significant sums in medical expenses and vehicle repairs, and urged the corporation to engage in a thorough discussion on the matter ahead of the Christmas holiday, usually a time of increased road usage. But Arthel Colley, counsel for the Negril Division, expressed doubts as to whether private sector investors would want to take up the offer of operating a private pound, given the potential safety concerns. It is a good suggestion, but I can assure you that in this lawless country, nobody is going to take on that responsibility because of fear. That's the challenge, said Colley. A private man is not going to take up the pound just like that, because he will be worried that a man will come and kill him for taking away his cow or his goat. Savannah-Lamar Mayor Dan Reed Delancey, who is also chairman of the WMC, shared that previous efforts were made to privatize the operation of an animal pound, but it did not materialize. I want to say that no one will take it up, but it is highly unlikely that anyone will. We have tried it before, said Delancey. He said that he was prepared nevertheless to revisit the issue in early 2025. I am committed to revisiting all possibilities come early next year. I am at the same time hoping and praying that the owners of these animals will try and keep them in enclosed areas and off the road network. Curfew imposed in sections of St. Andrew North Police Division. A 48-hour curfew has been imposed in sections of the St. Andrew North Police Division. The curfew began at 6 p.m. on Friday, December 13, and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Sunday, December 15. The boundaries of the curfew are north from Golden Spring Road to an imaginary line across Brooks Level Road to the intersection of Erie Castle Road and Levy Terrace. East from the intersection of Erie Castle Road and Levy Terrace to the intersection of Erie Castle Road and Lipscomb Avenue. South from the intersection of Erie Castle Road and Lipscomb Avenue to the intersection of Stony Hill Road and Seaview Road. West from the intersection of Stony Hill Road and Seaview Road to Golden Spring Road. The police said that during the hours of the curfew, individuals within its boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless otherwise authorized by the ground commander. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.